Hey up, how's it going? I don't need to be whispering, but I am doing it anyway, because it's dark outside, it's first thing in the morning, and that requires indoor voices. And plus, last time I got up, this happened at my last place, after I just got back from Prague and finished my season. I had a great time, I was in a good mood, nice and early, started singing in the shower, and just like having a jolly old time. To myself, I'm walking out of my apartment building, going to walk to the gym. I see the police, and I'm in such a good mood. I wouldn't usually do this. I just go up to them and go, hello, hello, hello. What a fucking geek. And they say hello, and like, someone in trouble. I don't say this shit, man. I'm not that guy, but I was, when a good mood just takes over. It's like when a bad mood takes over. And then they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I hope it's not me. Maybe. What flat number are you? At the time, it was flat 11. Yeah, it's you. Like, what? I said, yeah, we've had a call, a disturbance. Apparently there's some arguing going on in your flat. Domestic disturbance. Wow, that's not true, because I live on my own. There was no one in the flat. You could come and see. And then I showed him, there was no one there. Oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was so jolly that the police were called for domestic disturbance. And I live on my own. And I was like, wow, that's a fucking joy kill, isn't it? God. And what's wrong with neighbours? Can you not just knock on the door and ask me to shut up like a normal person? Like, if I knew that I was making that noise for you to want to phone the police, I would definitely prefer if you did not phone the police over some bullshit accusation. I was wrong going, hey, can you keep the noise down? Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was making that. Yeah, sorry, it's all right, yeah. Anyway, have a good morning. That's it. That's all that. Nope. 999. I think this man is really abusing his imaginary wife. I can really, really hear it. Yep, it's still going on. What kind of person do you have to be? Anyway, what a tangent. So I started getting up earlier in the morning, and I like that. Well, it's still dark. Obviously, the winter nights are coming in. Dark mornings, dark nights. And I like the vibe of that. It feels like the only one on the planet awake. But also, it lets me get in at the start of the day. So I'll get up, the clients that have checked in, I'll do that. I'll do some work. And by the time my brain's fully woken up and my body's woken up a bit, I'll get prepping my food. And then I'll head to the gym. And I've front loaded my day. The clients have got a nice early response. Everyone's been replied to. And then I could just focus on my training. I don't know what it is recently. My sleep's been crazy. It's been hard for me to stay asleep. And in the mornings, I'm wanting to fucking get up and start the day. Like, I'll look at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning sometimes. I'll wake up and I'm like, I want to get up. But I can't because I need the sleep. That's a weird thing for me. That reminds me of being deeper to prep. I'm obviously not deeper to prep. But usually in the off season, I'm dead in the mornings. And that's something I'm wanting to avoid. And you know what they say? Discipline creates freedom. So if you get up and you get on your shit, you've got freedom for the rest of the day. And that freedom could be simply just not worrying about not getting everything done in time. And maybe that freedom could mean a little bit of downtime at the end of the day. Again, guilt-free. Anyway, I'm just talking a bunch of shit. I'll start prepping food. Let's go.
Another training day equals another arm day. Arms every motherfucking day, baby. One day I will not be a skinny bitch. Today is posterior, starting off, of course, with touch of arms. This is the big back density day. So this day is going to be contributing a lot to my weakness, which is the posterior chain, hence the name. So it's the back, the hamstrings, and the thickness. But also I'm doing things to help rehab the shoulder and also my back issues as well, whilst I'm in this health phase. Again, at the moment, the theme of things is just priming myself to be strong as fuck, work things up, but with longevity. Be strong as fuck and minimize any interruptions from niggles or needing to pull back. We're going to use an analogy, trying to draw the bow all the way back. It's when it's time to keep pushing up, we can fire for a long period of time. We're still progressing, just stripping back down and then going up and up and up and up. Boom! 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 Oh yeah! I don't want to hear any motherfuckers say, I've got skinny calves, it's genetics, especially when they'll just tag them in at the end. I'll just do, you know, one of these little jumps on the feet. That's not great growing. Good range of motion, balls at the bottom, all the way to the top, go hard, go heavy. That's how you grow some calves. Very, very simple. And if you're not doing that, and you think you've got shit calves, fix it. Do some shit about it. This machine, you fail, like absolutely you are fucked. I've had to save a couple of people on this machine before because you have to bring it down to lock it in. Like I say, I've had some people stuck on this machine because they failed. They're like, I need help, I'm stuck. It's crazy jungle we're in. Great machine, fantastic machine. Probably one to get a spot for. It sounds crazy on a car price, but hey, I've saved enough people from this machine to know. So on to the hamstring part now of posterior. We've done the little muscle group warm-ups. So we'll start with a seated hamstring curl, and I'll just do one set on this. Once my legs are nice and fresh, and literally this is the only set of hamstring curl I have in my plan. The rest is a lying hamstring curl, because I love that unilateral variation to just show this angle a little bit of love. So it's not completely neglected. You chuck it in first so it can be a priority, and again we're nice and strong at it. Because we can't adjust the resistance profiles as well, it's going to be your best opportunity to get the most out of this machine, and you can use a prime afterwards, match where you're at in the session, which is what I like to do. When I've got a machine that I know is going to be a little bit harder to get short, I'll chuck that in first if I can. So I'm nice and strong at it. I'm making the most out of that machine. These are little intricacies that can help if you don't have the luxury of designing the perfect plan around resistance profiles. It's okay, it's fine. The main shit is just get strong, train like a psychopath, use good form. Nice little bonus if you can. But again, earn your right to think with those level of intricacies. If you're just starting training, just nail being in love with training and train fucking hard. And what the good form is. Trying to focus on the little intricate, fine details over the broad stroke never makes fucking sense. It's something I'm seeing a lot of people do as they get trained. Big sit, no? Hey! Yes! Nice. Just lie down and kill the back of our legs. Hang on. If you're thinking this looks like a puppy squeezy movement, because it is a bit, I'm not gonna lie, but like I say, I can't really, it's like the strength's there to do some heavy RDLs and to go for it, but my back will fuck up like that, and I can't do it consistently and progressively without my back fucking up. So, and the reason for that is I've got some scoliosis and my hips are a little bit out of alignment. It took me a while to get the gist of that. So I've probably done a bit of damage trying to fucking force some RDLs whilst that's been misaligned, making it a little bit worse potentially. So, in attempts to negate that and even correct it with these stance RDLs. And again, this is a fantastic unilateral RDL, so you can do one side at a time. So if you're noticing an imbalance, if you're after a variation, it's pretty decent. But one of the big incentives behind the isolations first for hamstrings and fucking up there is so that I can have the benefit of rehab, but also my hamstring should be fried enough that I should be able to grow from this still. I should be able to take it to muscular failure. Trust me, the way that I'm doing it, because I've got to be so accurate with it, because it is a physio exercise, my hamstring feel blown the fuck up. Whereas I'd probably do like, if I was going to do a heavy RDL or a heavy hip hinge, I'd probably do one set. But I'll do a couple of sets on this for both the benefits of rehabbing and to actually have enough volume, stimulate the tissue, grow it. Ha! Oh man, I'm happy with that. Brought to the stack now. I'm not an ego lifter. It's just that when I can lift heavy, it satisfies my ego. But that exercise is one of the ones that's clicking and coming up. No pain in my shoulder either. But if I didn't take the time to pull back, to rehab my shoulder into this, and have that focus on the execution, my shoulder might be fucked, which would have made it unsustainable. I definitely wouldn't have been able to have a connection how I have now. Like I feel it where I was supposed to feel it. My mid back. Yes! Ah! Ah! Yes! I'm done. Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna set, man. Like I said, the strength seems to be coming back. Strength seems to be in a great place. I did that execution phase and out phase, like I say. The reason why I highlighted that is I took a step back while feeding out phase on a genuine TRT of 150 test, and I've not lost all my fucking strength. You know, we're able to get back to where I was and shit feel better and healthy. It's cool. Again, it's just pulling back that bow to the fire. You can make just one as sexy as that row was. We're flying this session. We're absolutely flying. Yeah, bitch. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ha! Wow, that was nice. Pretty good. Very nice. Yeah, that was cool. So we're going to take this off, pop it there. God, that's how we're deep into the session. I'm wet. I'm a wet boy. Just to touch on the genetic topic, one of the best things that I believed when I got into this sport, into this process, is I'm not genetically gifted. That was told to me as a started by multiple people. And I believe that, but I love the process, love the idea of bodybuilding. So I applied myself as someone who had poor genetics. Meaning I couldn't get away with anything. If I was to even be competitive, my mindset was everyone's genetically gifted but me, which means I need to work harder than them. I need to work smarter than them. I need to outdo every single motherfucker I can because they have the genetic benefit. Now, one of the things that you've got to accept whilst you're in the sport, the genetics is the thing. People will get the results that you're after easier than yourself, unless you're one of the genetically elite. But even then, genetics are multifaceted. How quick you can grow, how quick you can get shredded, what you look like shredded, your structure, your muscle bellies, your digestive health, your joint health, your ability to get injured or refrain from injury, your ability to uptake gear, your response to gear. All these things, genetic variables. So you might be genetically gifted in one area, but maybe not the others. But most likely, people are going to get results that you're after a lot easier. And it's not fair, but that's it. That's the same with any sport. That's the same with any process. Life's not fair, and if you believe it is, you are naive. And by applying myself like I'm not genetically gifted, it makes me fucking accountable to the process and all the boxes that need to be ticked to be great at this process, to move and make progress. I think people need to not rely on genetic gifts or the thought of having a genetic gift and apply themselves like they are fucking genetically nil. They're genetically shite. And if you do that, you're gonna be more diligent. Just going, I don't need to worry about getting shredded because I get shredded easy. Cool. There's another guy like that and he applies himself. He's probably gonna beat you. I don't need to worry about putting on muscle, it just comes easy. Cool. There's a guy who can put on muscle very easy, but he applies himself like he can't. He'll be bigger than you. Same on the flip side. Oh, my genetics is shit with this, so I'm not gonna be good at this. I'll let you know another secret that I haven't told many people. I have scoliosis, which I mentioned earlier. I have dyspraxia, which makes it hard for me to learn movement patterns and become efficient in movements and coordination and all that bullshit. I have ADHD. It makes it hard to be organised. Bodybuilding requires a lot of organisation. I have a bunch of fucking excuses that I can pull from and say, I'm not very good because of these things. But I want this so fucking much. I'm not going to use those things as a way to cut myself short or as a reason to not fulfill my potential. I'm going to find a way around and act like they don't fucking exist when it comes to the potential. Because what you believe to be true is inevitably true. And the irony of it is, as my journey's progressed, I've become better at the bodybuilding thing. More and more people have told me I'm genetically good. I'm genetically gifted, as though my genetics have gotten better, which they can't, by the way. Can't prove me genetics. The only thing that's changed is how I apply myself. I've tried to find ways to work harder and work smarter, to be more diligent, and more time has elapsed doing those things. That's really what it is. When you start, you're most likely going to be looking genetically shy because you haven't exploited any genetics. And it takes years to exploit them to know really where you're at genetically. So you won't actually know unless you fuck around and find out. And if you're going to fuck around to find out, you may as well apply yourself and don't half-arse it. Then one day, you'll go from being told you're genetically shit to you're genetically gifted. And nothing's changed genetically, only the way you applied yourself. But that's a separate thing. People love to give credit for any success down to luck, or fortune, and not actual efforts. Yes! So I'm going to finish off biceps. You see me do that loads of times, you'll see me do it plenty. So I'm not going to record that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you made it just far, type big back in the comments. Till next time.